Gem Turbo Trax. It's not a cassette recorder, and it's not a cassette player. This is in fact a high-speed cassette copier. Okay, I'm having to hold the camera now because the stupid tripod broke and the camera was hurled to the floor. At least it still works. And this is the tape copier. There's a space at the top for the tape you want to copy to. The tape you want to copy from. And lower down is the space for the tape you want to copy to. It has the buttons at the bottom. There's a rewind button, stop button, the copy button, and this button copies both sides of the tape at once. And it takes just under 2 minutes to copy a 60-minute tape. I did a little number crunching and I found that it takes it copies at 16 times the normal tape speed. So it's a very fast copy, very fast copier. Okay, now I'm about to show you it in action. I have a tape here ready to be copied, Blues Classics Volume 2, because I'm very much into blues. And at the bottom there's a blank tape to copy on. So I'll just copy one side by pressing the Copy A button, and off it goes. As you can see, the tape's being copied very quickly. Okay, that's about all we'll need. Stop it and rewind it. Now let's hear a quality comparison of the two tapes.
Baby, run you, baby. Sit down on your daddy's knee. Oh. Well, run you, baby. Sit down on your daddy's knee. Oh. Baby, well, sit down on daddy's knee.
Now, as you heard, the quality isn't quite as good as the original. It might be the high tape speed, it might be something else. But anyway, let's take a look at what's inside. It's very easy to open this thing up. It's just snapped together. Now you can see the inside of the machine. Now you can see that everything is all mounted on the same plate here. We have the spools and the capstans and the heads. And if I push one head up, you can see the entire tape mechanism on both decks moves. So let's take a look even further inside. There are two screws at the top and the bottom here that hold this in place. I'll just remove those and the whole thing should come out. There it goes. Now you can see the underside, and as you can probably tell by these motors here, the whole system is direct drive. These two big motors here are for the capstans, and these smaller motors drive the tape reels. There is also a solenoid here which, as you can see, moves this plate here, which on the other side has the heads and capstans. This is AC bias. On the circuit here you can see the bias coils. despite its simplicity, it's pretty well designed. The tape spools seem to have their own electronic brake. If I try to turn this in the opposite direction to what it usually goes, try and turning it backwards, although I can turn it, I have to use a lot more force than if I turn it this way. Can you hear that? Turning it backwards. Shows you something's going on in there. Just give you a little look inside when the buttons are pressed. Press the copy button. You can see the heads and capstan move. Let's just see if we can have a look at the solenoid moving in there. Oh, can't really, the transformer's in the way. Now this is pretty good for rewinding tapes as well. It's a very fast rewinder. Just press the rewind button and there it goes. Now it sounds like it's getting slower and slower, because in fact it is. As more tape gets wound onto this reel will get faster and faster, and if it goes too fast the tape could break, so the machine slows down as more tape gets wound on, so the tape is less likely to break. As you can see, it's going pretty slow now. And there it goes. There's the entire rewind procedure. So that concludes my presentation of the GEM Turbo Trax tape copier.